Oh, GoPro Holixus. Okay, I just had an idea, Blunty. So I just accidentally hit this button that brings up the next queued message. And normally I select messages and work my way through. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a rapid fire. We're going to do a rapid fire run. We've never done this before, and maybe we'll never do it again. I'm just going to go through the queue from top to bottom quickly. I'm not going to go too in depth. We're going to see how that goes. Broke my first capacitor today, wondering what's the best fix for that. Install a new capacitor. What are the disadvantages of a Deadcat frame when used for freestyle compared to an X frame? There is a little bit of coupling of yaw and roll. So when you snap roll, it also inputs a little bit of yaw. In most cases, the PID controller can compensate for it, but it is there. You can tell this by lining up on an object and then doing a pure snap roll. And what you'll find is that sometimes the nose will just get a little bit off in a Deadcat. What is too heavy for a 3.5 inch? 250 grams. I don't know the exact number. I know that 3.5 is the biggest that you can get under 250 grams. But a lot of people will build a 2.5 inch closer to maybe 300 grams. I think Siati is here. Siati, I saw you in the chat. How heavy is too heavy for a 3.5 inch? I'm going to say 300 grams, maybe 350. But I'm going to let Siati give he'll give a smarter answer than me because he has a lot more experience with sub 250 and 3.5 inch. Still no answer from Ryan Harrell about whether the aluminum X plate can be used on the V1 frame. I know that you have to modify the arms. I think you can use the X plate. Siati says answered above. Yeah, but what's the number? 350 to 400. Wow, you'd go as high as 400. I'm surprised, but that's why I asked. About DJI Integra and left-hand antennas, how bad is that compared to linear antennas? I'm not using the DJI remote. You have left-hand antennas on the quad and linear antennas on the Integra, and the Integra's antennas are not changeable. You're losing about 3 dB. 6 dB is about half the range. 3 dB is about 1.4x the range. So it's not nothing, but it's probably, you could live with it. Can you guys help me? What kind of PID tune would be best for a micro 2-inch quad, 44 grams without battery, Flywo Nano 2S Baby? It came without any PID tune. I mean, I would start by just flying it on the defaults and see how you like it. Everybody thinks they have to PID tune their quad, and the reality is that most quads I get, I fly them on the default PID tune, and it's only if I am unhappy with some aspect of their performance or if I really want to get the best out of it that I bother PID tuning it. Most people are not piloting aggressively enough to notice a 90% or an 85% perfect PID tune. The difference between that and like a 99% perfect PID tune. So is there a preset in Betaflight for a 2-inch? Let's look. Presets. Preset sources. Betaflight official preset. Do we have a preset for a 2-inch? I mean, we could try that. 6-inch, tiny trainer, 5-inch, 9-inch, toothpick, 2 to 4 inch. That's a toothpick. I'd probably try this UAV Tech toothpick tune. If you want to try something different, be aware that sometimes these tunes are too aggressive and give you like hot motors or something. So be careful, but I'd probably try the UAV Tech 2-inch or toothpick tune. Were you in the Kingpin movie, specifically the landlord purchase nest scene? No, I wasn't. Continuing, the speed run through the queue. Jimmy P says, I'd like to support you. What helps you more, a YouTube sub or $5 via Patreon? So YouTube subs are basically just a dick measuring contest among YouTubers. They have very little effect on the actual revenue you get. It used to be that subs were more valuable, And subs are valuable. Like, obviously, if you watch my content, I would love for you to subscribe. If only so when I get together with other YouTubers, I can be like, my sub count's higher than yours. And then they can all go, oh, yes, you're so special. Tell us how you did it. That's how it goes when you hang out with other YouTubers. The guy with the most subs gets to sit at the head of the table, you know. But subs are essentially have no cash value, because if a video is popular and getting responses, it will take off. YouTube does show videos to your subs, and so you being a subscriber makes it like easier for YouTube to know that you want to see my content. But if a video pops off, it'll show it to a whole bunch of people. They'll figure it out. So subbing is more good for you because you are more likely to see my videos. But in terms of cash value, watching the videos is more, and specifically watching the advertisements, is more valuable than clicking the sub button. And $5 via Patreon is like literally a person watching my channel for a whole year, watching every video I put out for a whole year and watching all the ads, and I probably don't make $5 off of them. Think about it. I have almost just about 300,000 subs. I'm actually getting real close to breaking 300,000. I have 300,000 subs. Almost. Why am I not? Oh, it's the wrong screen. Almost 300,000 subs. If I got $5, let's say it was $2. My minimum Patreon tier is $2. If I got $2 from each of those subs, I would make $600,000 a year from YouTube. I assure you that I don't. So a $5 Patreon sub is way more valuable. Oh my God, this is supposed to be the speed run. I got distracted because I was talking about YouTube support, and I love talking about that. Vlad Nistor, what's up with the out-of-stock 2S 7.6 volt 450 800 milliamp hour batteries in mainland Europe? Where do you get yours? Well, I don't buy them from mainland Europe, that's for sure. I buy them from U.S. vendors. I have no idea as why they're out of stock in mainland Europe. Can you import them from the U.S.? It's going to be expensive as shit, but maybe you could get them. I don't know why they're out of stock. Yeah. Have you seen the BT 3.0 connector? No. Really? They're scared of the AM30 or the A30 connector. What is a BT 3.0? Why does it have 3 prongs? What does it do? What does it do? What's it for?
The 2S plug, I believe, is the idea.
Oh, so it doesn't have a separate balance connector. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. I guess. That's cute. I don't hate it. It's not the dumbest thing I've ever seen. What do you recommend? I have small, medium hands. Radiomaster Boxer or Radiomaster Pocket? I want something for the long term. Boxer. Boxer. The Pocket, I think, the Boxer just has much better build quality, I think. I think it's going to be a better radio for the long term. The Pocket is a starter radio, or for someone who really needs that small, durable form factor. Continuing the speed run. How do you connect V2 goggles? Oh, we got this already. Vance, we got you, buddy. Continuing the speed run. Will a 3.5-inch fly a full-size GoPro 11 okay, or does it make it unstable? I think it'll fly, but I wouldn't call it okay. I think that for a GoPro, for a 3.5-inch, you're going to want something like the Insta360 Go, maybe a naked GoPro, although not for freestyle because the durability will be shit. Or my personal recommendation is, if you need to fly a GoPro on a 3.5-inch, get a Cinewhoop, but then you're not going to acro it. And it's going to be very sort of stable, slow flying. If you want to freestyle a 3.5-inch, just record DVR with a digital video system. The video will be good enough. Vlad Nistor says, I was hoping an EU viewer could add some perspective here. Folks in the EU, how do you get batteries? Shipping companies won't transport more than 2 batteries. China takes a month to get. Folks in the EU, this is the European stream. That's why we do it in the middle of the afternoon U.S. time and in the evening EU time. How do you get batteries? What's the scoop? Do you just suck it up and wait a month? I will let the chat Take that. China website EU warehouse. China hobby line. Rain Karting wants to know, I chose the SkyZone 020 FreeSky receiver. I don't know what drone to get that can carry a full-size GoPro that's under $200. Man, there's not a lot under $200 with a 5-inch, like a 5-inch drone. I suggest that you go watch my review of the Darwin Johnny 240. It's $180. You have to replace the camera, so it'll be right around $200 once you replace the camera. The camera is unusable, in my opinion. But it is the cheapest gosh dang thing you're going to find in a 5-inch today. The Darwin Johnny 240 is what I recommend you look at. Watch my review before you buy it. Don't just buy it. Make an informed decision.